People are always asking me, what do you do to encourage and nurture emerging talent, Stephen? And the answer is, I present this award every year. It's time for Breakthrough Talent, sponsored by Sarah Putt Associates. Let's find out a little more about the nominees. Breakthrough Talent, sponsored by Sarah Putt Associates.
I'm sorry you didn't have a great time.
No, I didn't expect it to be a great time, Teresa.
Ashlyn B, This Way Up.
It's a lot of shown as
don't
money.
feel good.
No, I was just saying it because I think the facilities could have been nicer, like the website shows.
Yeah.
The theme of suicide is so maudlin and so feels like it's going to ruin the dinner party that no one talks about it, therefore giving it more weight and it becoming a big old secret, which then becomes more toxic. And the idea of that you can have a conversation about something and plough through it and get through it and still laugh at the end or be stupid is really important to me.
When I booked her in, the website did make it look like there was a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
And, you know, the jacuzzi was half how I convinced her to come here in the first place.
Yeah. I wanted it to still be a comedy. And I knew there would be sad bits and bits that would touch people, but you can be sad and get through it and come out the other side.
You know, because I said, you know, at the worst, if she came, at least there'd be the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, as it turned out, it's just a picture of
Duck pond.
Duck pond.
Yeah.
which...
But like I said, this is not a spa. It's a rehab facility, so...
It's amazing to think we're there, in the middle of all of that.
Sean Buckley, Responsible Child.
It's not our service system.
This was always about a boy, and it was a boy's experience, and so it was trying to take an audience through that on a experiential level, so sound and textures.
There's a theory, but there's all these other universes out there, not just this one. And
the challenge was always to keep the intimacy of that very human story right at the heart of it, and that it would never be overshadowed by the issue of the minimum age of criminal responsibility.
And in everyone is us. Doing all the other things we could have done.
I've noticed you're pretending to masturbate, and I was wondering if you wanted to talk about it.
LAURIE NUNN, Sex Education.
It was the hand cream that gave it away. And, well, the magazine was a bit overkill.
Really, at the heart of the show, there are sort of two main relationships, and that is between Otis and his mum, Jean, and Otis and his best friend, Eric. And for me, those relationships are always the sort of guiding light of the show that I come back to.
Anyway, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. No judgment. This is a safe place.
I wanted it to be a comedy and sort of suck people into the story that way. But I also felt that a lot of the sort of teen content that I was watching when I was younger, even though it was great and I got so much from it, it felt like some of those conversations needed updating, and we needed to talk about sex positivity and female pleasure and consent, and to talk about those things in a way that young people, you know, could relate to.
This is not a safe place, Mum. You need to stop analysing everything I do.
I will when you stop creating performative situations that you clearly want me to observe.
Maybe I'm mental.
Anil Karia, Pure and Top Boy.
I know you all think I'm some sort of nympho, but I'm not. I'm a normal woman with sexual needs, and I shouldn't have to apologise for it.
Pure was a brand new show, and, you know, they wanted a director to come on board and kind of define its vision and figure out, you know, what this, you know, brilliant script looks like when it's on the screen and what it feels like and everything. And that was just what I'd been, you know, waiting for, really. It was an amazing feeling.
Promise Mum and Dad you're going to take care of us. Yeah, where the fuck are we now? You promised them.
I think what I always strive to do, and it might sound a bit generic, but it's looking for kind of it's truth, you know. It's trying to infuse it with a kind of grounded authenticity that you can buy into and get sucked into.
Yeah? Where are we now? You promised them. Promised them, man. Fuck's sake, me fucking don't touch me. Just chill. Just chill.
The BAFTA goes to Ashlyn B, This Way Up.
So I have 45 allocated seconds to tell you that this is an absolute dream come true. Thank you so much to BAFTA for making it happen. There are so many people I'd like to thank, but I don't know how I could possibly do it. So broadly, I would like to thank Channel 4, Merman, Hulu, all of my agents and team, the entire cast, crew and team on This Way Up. I'd like to thank all of my friends and colleagues who support me, particularly in the comedy industry. I'd love to thank my family, my mother Helen, my sister Sinead, my brother-in-law Madav and my best friend Brona. I'd like to thank my enemies for always keeping me thirsty. And I'd like to thank Sharon Horgan, my pretend sister, mentor and friend, for changing my life. I would love to dedicate this award to my dad, Brian, who didn't get to be any older than I am today and for whom I wrote the show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loads time, actually.